So hello people, I am here again teach you something, and I want to remember you that the idea with this account is to um, give you some advice, always when possible, of things that will be central for your also for your autodidact study, the central reference. Uh, I got some of this advice as I was student, and I am still student. Why not? But I think that I lost some times with some fat that was unnecessary. And even if I find something that can bring to you a more direct result, I will show to you. And I also don't care how fancy the video is or cozy. I am just convicted that this is important. So the thing is that there is many important disciplines that will lead you to the to composition, okay, and also if you want to be a dirigent and such things, okay. And these disciplines, you need to coordinate them together in a very harmonic way, but not always the university manage to do this, okay, and also not always the university cares about this, but I care. And another teacher who will teach you composition, maybe in a private lesson, or with more time, will care about this, okay. That's the old school. And here is the first point that I want to say, okay. You need to coordinate the things together. The second thing is that there is pieces of music that are wonderful to learn things together and also separatedly, but in the piece, do you understand? For you have a sense of aim and where are you going, okay. I don't want to teach you my whole history learning general bass or score reading, but what I want to bring you here is first these informations that I said already, and now another thing, as you can see there, that just by looking at the score, you discover something new for many people, still new, that yes, the technique of the general bass was used until Bruckner and Schubert, at least. I need to research if there is something more. Maybe Hindemith would have done things with general bass. I think it's really his style, not only the exercise of his book, but I mean composition. I need to research this, or maybe you know, but anyway, you see that general bass was used in the Romantic era still. And here we have a lot of things. First, that with this technique you can have a very easy approach to the harmony of the Schubert. That's one thing. The second thing is, then that's maybe the main substance of this video, is that you, in a score like this, you have the perfect ingredient to begin to read score with more complicated arrangements, okay, with more complex combination of instruments and case signatures, etc., and clefs, yeah. So here you have the most unusual clef, is the soprano clef, and also the tenor, why not, and the alto, okay. That many people can read already, many others still not. And the point is that if you have some kind of intermediary level of harmony, you can use your knowledge to foresee what would be logical in the harmonization of this melody. So here he begins in a very intuitive way. For example, if you just read the E here, you just need to check that here is at C clef, okay, in this line. So this first note is not hard to read, and then you have the bass, okay, and now of course you just need to feel the accord, okay, and that's exactly what is there. You have the C here and the G here, okay. That's here you have the core of what I want to bring to you. That's that in this case, in this score, is perfect for you begin to learn this in a very musical way. Also because later you don't have transposition on the instruments, and you have everything very clear here. Written is quite a piano texture here. You don't need to read everything together, okay, but you can pick up some of these lines, okay, and then of course it will get harder, but the contact with this is what I want to bring you to understand, that you have contact with these things. And let me see, the general bass I don't think so hard, but if you don't have the practice, so you may still find hard, but let me tell you how it works. For example, you can also sing it it's very easy to sing. Okay, here if you're not used to get a general bass, you need to still think about this. What is this chord? It's the second version of the dominant chord, okay, but here in this Schubert context you will get it with the ear, because it's so he made for your ears, understand? Then obviously then I just read this melody, that is the hard, and I concentrate on this do line and this G line, and now I have the A, because I feel that of course Schubert will play a F major. Also we are in a C major score, it's easier, it's not possible, and so I just read this, and the chords, that's also very important. There is not something like a demon behind you to show to punish you when you do something wrong. You need to use the score for your favor to do music, okay? So if you know harmony and you just read this and this, so you do the chord that you think is good. For example, even if you have 2/3 here, it's not perfect, it's not correct, but you want to do music first here, do you understand? And then Veneremur cernui. I don't know this text yet, so let me see. Okay, and now we discover something interesting, very Schubert. He comes from E major, that's the dominant of E minor. Okay, he comes from this chord to back to C major. Okay, that's a thing that you see more by Schubert. Not this step is the new thing, but that you don't that you begin again the next phrase with this chord. Okay, the first chord at the beginning of the music was C major, and then the phrase goes to E major, and then again. This again is the interesting thing, and once more time he uses a dominant chord of another degree. That's the so-called secondary dominant. And now in the case of the D minor chord, so he used the A major chord here as a dominant for the D minor. Okay. Okay, so you have an idea. The important thing is to deal with this material, because if you are a composer, that's your reality. You have an interaction between many new things at the same time, and you need to have the resume of the whole thing. And there is no one close to you to say, hey, you didn't play everything, or something like this. Okay. But of course, you check sometimes if everything is okay. So, for example, you read just tenor and basso here. For example, genitori, tenor and basso. Then you hear. Okay. And so on, and you read the score because you want to have knowledge about the music. Do you understand? You are not practicing just the skill of reading. You have some questions. Do you understand, that you want to answer? Yeah. For example, how he used the secondary dominants. That's interesting because he never does the cadence of the dominant, the dominant that he used. He is the E major dominant, and there is another name on the function theory for its relation with the original major tonic, but now I can't translate this. But anyway, you have here the common E major as dominant of E minor. But you don't hear the cadence proper of this accord. Okay, come back to C major, and here in this case the sixth chord, E major, that goes to D minor. You cannot call this exactly a cadence, but is a cadential step, but it's not a cadence. You see, that's the middle of the phrase, and it goes right back to the main key. Okay, so this game, the display between the oppositions that you can build inside the very central highlight of the original key. That's the style of Schubert. You have you heard a lot of times, but you hear the main key a lot of times, at least at the beginning. But with very small, somehow strong contrasts, but in a weak side of the in a downbeat. Okay, no, in a upbeat. Okay, like here, or like here. Okay, do you get this? So this score is interesting. Let me show here more. Then of course, then this phrase begins now in a new degree. We had a phrase in C major, then a phrase in F major, and I mean at the beginning F major, and then now the beginning A minor. Then let me see. I hear here the G, okay, and I read it the E, and then of course that's an A minor. Then if I see this E here, then of course the harmonization will be, let me see. Yeah, he didn't, let me see. So, no, of course, I begin wrong. So that's G, and then the note is of course C, okay. Then it's obvious that that's you may have problem reading these notes, but it's a kind of obvious what should be, because it's just 4 parts and you don't have so much space for your fingers, okay. So it will fit either with the general bass or with what is written here, okay. I want that you first concentrate on the general bass, okay, because that's the first purpose of this whole thing here. And the second purpose is that you read well the details here, okay. But it's not clear what is expected of you, because we don't know if you are a regent or a conductor or a composer or a producer, okay. I am telling you the ways to deal with it, and how you can use it for your knowledge and for also your pleasure, why not, and principally how these things coordinate together and they help each other together. So the general bass help the score reading, and the score reading maybe will help you to understand also the general bass, okay. And I don't want to make a long videos and explain the details of my history with this. I had really hard work with such things, also on my final exam, and I think it could be easier if I have the feeling I got many hard things to read, okay. On my first semester of score reading, orchestral score in my degree, to understand hard things that gave me a complicated impression of this whole stuff. For example, I started learning this clef, the old clefs already, with these clefs and a lot of scales, and I don't know, it didn't work for me. So for example, even if it would be my first semester, this piece would be perfect to understand. It looks a little bit hard, some things, but they coordinate each other in order to bring a result, okay. And also it was not expected of me to sing, and sometimes because the teacher think it will be hard, or but these things together, it what makes sense. That is really the compositional practice, understand, and the musical practice. So you stop and you sing. And this is only possible when you have not only, but it's better when you have a lesson with a teacher that can coordinate and centralize and harmonize together many different disciplines, okay. I think the message is already given, and you watch my next video, and more developments and more ideas about this may come later, or you leave a comment. Please book an online lesson, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you on the next one, but take this piece as a good example that I found now, and this is on the channel of the let me find him. Stefano Paparozzi. Okay, there is the Italian, the Hata Ein channel with score following, the Hata score follower channel, and okay, with good stuff, etc. So I thank you, and we see each other next time.